Grand Rising. It is, what time is it? About 7:57 a.m. And I guess I can't get this situation off my mind. But so yesterday I was in the nail salon getting my nails done, right? So I don't know what the bickering was about, but what I did notice is this lady saying, "Don't yell at my child." And the lady whom she was talking to, she said, "I didn't yell, I just asked a question. And you yelled at my mom." So right there lets me know that their perspective of what happened is totally different, right? Uh, then the lady with the small child, the child had to be like anywhere in between the ages of 11 or 11 to 13. Uh, and the salon was pretty full. So this one lady, she was like, "I have license to carry." And I turned around, like she's behind me. So I turned around and I'm looking like, oh God, is this what the world is coming to, right? So I'm in my own head about the situation. And the other lady was like, "Are you threatening me? Do what you gotta do. But you still ain't gonna yell at my mom." The lady who said she was licensed to carry, she got up, went to her car, and she came back in with the gun. And as she was going out, the two ladies, they were leaving anyways. But I'm looking at the faces of these kids. I'm not gonna cry. And I'm just looking at them. And I'm like, the mom is not fully understanding that she is traumatizing her children while she's trying to prove a point. And then it got me to thinking even deeper. If she went this far to protect her kids, then maybe she wasn't protected herself. And it's sad. It's sad because, to be honest, this was a young woman with her young child or children talking to an older lady um, with her mom. So it's kind of like flipped backwards, right? And it could have just been settled so easily. It could have been settled so easily. There are things that are being done that goes far beyond what it's supposed to or what it should be. Talking. If they just couldn't talk, they could have agreed to disagree, right? Um, so that lets me know then, even then, that communication as they were growing up, or her or whomever, was not really what's the word I'm looking for, seen in the household. And with the yelling, it was really, "I'm trying to be heard, I'm trying to be heard, hear me out," right? So she created, even though she was trying to solve a problem, she created another one. She created another one. Not looking at the full picture, like, you are teaching these kids to not, you teaching these kids that there's not a healthy way of communicating. that you are teaching these kids that, hey, you don't get a chance to speak. We go straight to the violence. I don't want that example for our children today. And because I had already went, most of the times I say something. I fight for what is right. And I didn't, because prior to that, not that it's an excuse, because it's not, I still should have said something. Because they left with that in their head like that was okay. And it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. Because at the end of the day, these three older women has not created an issue for younger women. Like, this is the example, right? But I should have said something. And I guess that's what's bothering me. But there is a greater God. And because I was weak myself, I just sometimes, like I said on yesterday, sometimes helping is just praying, giving advice. So I just prayed. I prayed. I wasn't at all shaken with the situation, because, like I said, there's a greater God, and I believe that I was protected. So I wasn't concerned about that. I was far more concerned about those children. So I hope and I pray that the situation sits on that mom's heart, and that whatever her issue is, that she heals from, because it's just going to be passed down to another generation. That's it. It's just going to be passed down to another generation. Please, let's work on our communication. Let's find a healthy way of communicating. And if you just cannot agree, it's okay. Like, be okay with that. Like, if you can't, everybody is different, right? That's what makes this world go round. And if you can't come to terms with an agreement, just let it go. Just let it go. We can heal this world without all the violence. It doesn't have to be that serious. Anyways, you guys, be safe. Be safe. And don't forget to pray. And then at the end of the day, just be grateful. Because you don't know how protected you are until situations like that happen. We got to be a better world. We got to be a better world, because this is not the answer for the next generation. Okay, you guys, you take care, and I will check in with you later.